Well, get ready to look up at the sky and see drones hovering up above. As of now,
this legislation also has two provisions that give more power to the military and to the government, and so massively alter the Constitution that it's almost laughable.
This bill authorizes permanent warfare anywhere in the world.
Here, he is not certain whether it was addressed whether our government can kill our own people inside our own country.
Well, in case you haven't heard, the total budget amount is $3.73 trillion. You could give $12,000 to every single American.
The idea that the American president has any vote in this is a nonsense. Netanyahu can take $300 million Americans to war whenever he wants to, and the Republican Party will support it. It's an incredible situation when the world's greatest power is at the beck and call of a sandpit at the eastern end of the Mediterranean.
Sheriff Joe Arpaio says he suspects President Obama's birth certificate is a fake.
We believe probable cause exists indicating that forgery and fraud may have been committed.
By our count, these unaccountable puppet masters, as some have referred to them, here is the list. George W. Bush had 10, and the home run hitter here is obviously President Obama.
Professor Niels Harrit, you examined the rubble that came from the World Trade Center. What did you find in it?
What we characterize as a thermitic material, and this is a very energetic material which can be used either for melting iron or it can be designed as an explosive.
The trial date has been set, but it was actually more interesting to hear from a couple of the passengers who showed up here at court today, who have a very interesting theory about what really happened.
The U.S. government escorted him through security without a passport, and we believe gave him an intentionally defective bomb.
It's a startling allegation from two local attorneys who were on board the 2009 Christmas Day flight to Detroit when Umar Farouk Abdul-Muttalib tried to blow up a bomb hidden in his underwear.
Freedoms continue. A secret trade negotiation is going on right now in South Korea, of all places, which will most likely lead to your internet service provider spying on your internet habits. What's going on?
ACTA aims to make internet service and access providers legally responsible for what their users do online, turning them into private copyright police and judge, censoring their networks. The chilling effects on free speech would be terrible.
Well, ACTA has officially been signed.
Name's James Johnson. I'm co-founder of a group called E Pluribus and one of the leaders and spokesperson for the Ohio Unorganized Militia. Point which was why these groups are forming. Why is it growing like it is? And that's some of the topics that need to be addressed. And I think maybe you can talk to some people on the inside like you have here to answer those questions. To put it to you bluntly, some of the legislation that's coming out of Washington, some of the executive actions that are taking place, ladies and gentlemen, these things started a revolution 200 years ago and got this country started. And the people are seeing this. The national news media and the actions of this government is some of the best recruitment we could have.